Alrighty.
Baked,
Donald
baked
Morrison.
about 10 dozen of them up north.
Up north.
Yeah, I gotta practice my voice a little.
Oh, go ahead. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, guys. It's Morticia. And today, Prince-O and I are doing Donald Morrison. And since this is a actual posted to perverted justice chatlog, we're going to do the intro like we used to for those that actually followed my channel way back when I had like 20 for the 20 of you. We're going to do it OG style. So, it starts with Donald defines fast mover for Dateline Fort Myers. And this bust was by my beloved Xavier Von Erck. Hi, Xavier. And there's a couple interesting things about not like this chatlog in specific, but a few things that I do want to point out. So we're going to do the beginning like we used to. It's obviously Donald Morrison. He's 48. He's from Fort Myers. His screen name is Donnie1957 underscore male because he's extremely literal. And he really, it's like Jeremy Keister, Thomas Coffin. Donnie didn't do Donald Morrison, but his birth year and the fact that he's male, like he did not want anyone to get it fucked up. He does, he is male. He does have a wiener. Like everybody needs to know this.
Yeah, like as if you couldn't tell already.
Yeah, just from Donnie.
Yeah.
And he tried to solicit snakes on a girl, a 15-year-old girl. And so one of the things I wanted to point out is that Xavier played a lot of 15-year-old decoys in the later years of TCAP. It was post Greenville, I believe, or it was post Riverside, actually. Yeah, it was post Riverside. Dateline said that the oldest they would allow, well, they tried to say the oldest they would allow for the decoys would be 14 because they didn't think that people would be sympathetic if the girl was 15 because the general opinion at the time was that, well, they're 15. They're basically old enough, but 15 is still a criminal crime for fucking criminals.
I remember someone even said, "Oh, like in those states for the decoys for 15, the age of consent was 16, so they could have been legal in a few months." And I was like, "Well, just to intersect, personally, that only the whole like 16 being the age of consent thing." Where it is in my state, that only applies if the person they're consenting to is within the age range of like 16 to 19.
Yeah, this is the same in mine. The age of consent in my state is 16, but only if the other person is, up to 19.
Yeah.
That's the Romeo and Juliet law. Otherwise, it is the federal age of 18. And if she would be legal in just a few months, well, then why couldn't you wait a few months, you fucking weird predator?
Yeah. Is it that hard?
Yeah, like, can you not just jerk off for a couple of months and make sure you don't go to fucking jail? Or are you such a problem that you can't even handle that? Like, that actually makes it worse to me. Like, they would have been legal in a few months. Okay, and then you were such an asshole you couldn't wait. So that makes you more dangerous because you can't control yourself? What's that argument?
They just can't control their horny level.
They really can't. And it's actually, weirdly enough, the Brian Lindsay video that I did is where I found out about this that I'm talking about right now. But yeah, Dateline said the highest they wanted was 14, but they preferred more in the like 12, 13 range because that really drove public sympathy towards the decoys. And they also only wanted white decoys. So Xavier then made it a specific point to play 15-year-old, mostly non-white decoys because his, like, number one, Xavier is just the kind of person that you don't tell him how to do his job. And so he'll do the thing that you asked him not to do, which is honestly, it's something I like about him. I understand why other people think he's an asshole. And yes, he does know that you think he's an asshole. And no, he does not care about it. But it makes me laugh. And I find it very admirable, especially because, like, through a lot of my own grooming, I was also 15, 16, and I did get a lot of judgment about, like, you were old enough, you should have known better. And I really internalized that. So his pushback of 15-year-olds are still children and they still deserve being protected, and public perception of, well, they're old enough to know better, like, is total fucking bullshit. They're still children, so I'm going to play a 15-year-old, and if you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. I really like that. So I wanted to really drill down on the fact that he's playing a 15-year-old and why, because I think it's amazing. And then it says, Donald Morrison here hit me up during Dateline 5, Fort Myers. He did not take long. Morrison felt no fear as he solicited me for sexual activity, but he would soon feel fear as he would come face to face with Dateline's Chris Hansen and Fort Myers' finest. Morrison, as some will remember, had the utter look of a media stereotypical pedophile. He fit the archetype to the T. Balding, big glasses, giant grease stain on his shirt, defending his actions to the end. He was nearly a dead ringer for Senor Cardgage of HomestarRunner.com fame. For more information on Morrison, including past crimes, see the associated conviction file. And just like my regular ones that are posted to Perverted Justice, I will also be reading the conviction file at the end. And the same as a lot of the other chat logs that have been coming out recently, this one also starts with the decoy line, same reasoning, Yahoo archiving cut off the first line. So, are you ready to start? You got your accent?
Yes.
Okay.
Up north.
Yep, north.
About 10 dozen of them.
I think it's good. Snakes on a Girl kicks us off 4/21/2006, 6:03 p.m. Hey,
How are you?
I'm good.
Male, Don from Fort Myers. Decoy note. At this point, I remember clearly thinking that he reminded me of Quiz Kid Donnie from the movie Magnolia. He would end up looking like that character about 15 years down the line.
Hey, Donnie. I'm Sarah. What's your ASL?
48.
Cool. I'm 15F, Florida.
Decoy note. For anyone who hasn't gotten a clue yet, this is where you bail because 15 isn't a real woman. Any pick?
Yeah, on profile and on MySpace.
Mine too. You have any brother or sister?
Cool. 1 second. Wow, you're a cowboy, and no, I do not.
Decoy note. He's got a ridiculously small-looking picture of him wearing a cowboy hat on his profile. I love horses.
That's awesome. So do I. Do you got horses?
You're cute. No, I didn't. I did one in Texas.
Oh, that's too bad. I love horses, and thanks. Most guys think I'm a geek.
Decoy note, which is true, since I was playing a really geeky character in general. Wish you were 18. Well, you can find women who are at least 18 online, Donnie.
Yeah, they exist. There's a ton of them, actually, Donnie.
It's not like it's some rare object of desire that you just cannot obtain. There are tons of women who are above the age of 18 all over the country.
Yeah, they're just literally falling out of, like, everywhere. They're everywhere, Donnie.
Wish you were 18.
Oh, don't start that junk.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's lame.
Had a GF that was 17 once. Decoy note, turned out to be true.
Oh, that's cool.
Where in Florida are you?
I'm pretty close.
To Fort Myers?
Yeah.
Decoy note, Fort Myers, for anyone who does not know, is not a huge town. So I was surprised to get hit on someone from that area, especially someone as creepy as our pal Donnie here. Okay, you have horses?
No.
Okay, I'd go riding with you if you did.
Cool.
Near small to you?
Edison.
Are you allowed out tonight? Decoy note, Senior Speedy.
Out? What do you mean?
Want to have a burger late?
I already had dinner.
Okay.
Thanks for the offer, though. I'm just not hungry.
Okay. Would meet you because you're nice.
That's sweet, I guess.
Forget what others say about you. You are really cute. Decoy note, grew my insecurities, Donnie.
Thanks. I hate it when guys call me dork or geek.
I was one of those back then.
You still are, Donnie. I've seen you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He is really cool now. He is no longer a dork. Oof, those
Yeah.
glasses. Jeffrey Dahmer looking motherfucker. Delicious.
He's since passed the mortal coil, so
Yeah.
he really isn't a dork or a geek now.
That is true. He is now descended.
He is no more. He has
He.
ceased to be. I was one of those back then.
Cool.
So, you don't think I'm weird talking to a 15-year-old?
No. Do you think I'm weird?
No. Are you alone?
Well, then we're even. Yeah.
When will your parents be back?
Monday.
You want to meet me?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Are you a nice guy or are you a jerk?
Just talk.
We're talking now.
I mean in person.
Why?
You have nice legs. Decoy note, legs don't talk. Frowny face.
I think so. Didn't you see them kinda on MySpace?
Didn't go there yet. I won't do anything to you.
Whoa, Donnie! Who brought that up? You know who's for sure gonna do something to you? The guy that says unprompted, I won't do anything to you.
Yeah.
My pics are on MySpace.
What's the ID there? Or a link?
It's on my profile.
Checking now.
Cool.
You ever meet anyone from that?
No, not yet.
I can be your first if you want.
I don't know. Maybe. What do you want to do?
Whatever you want. Maybe find a late movie.
I don't know. I'm kind of already dressed for staying in.
I can come there. You have DVDs.
We got some DVDs, yeah. I've seen them all already, though.
Any naughty ones, LOL?
No, we don't got those.
You have any comedy movies?
Yeah, and I've seen them all already.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I don't know. Whatever, really. What do you want to do?
Are you looking for sex? Decoy note, and Mr. Greasy shirt brings it up.
I'm not scared of it.
I want to meet you. Fool around.
It's just that if we're going to do stuff, I'd like to know what, you know?
I won't have intercourse with you. Maybe kissing.
Ugh.
Okay, that makes it totally fine, Donnie.
Wait, you can sexually kiss children. You just can't intercourse them.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Intercourse isn't, but kissing, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of kissing. That's like
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. I won't have intercourse with you. Maybe kissing.
Like that don't lead to stuff. Did you leave? Oh, hey. Weird. It looked like you were online and stuff.
I got booted.
Wow, that sucks.
Are you up to meet tonight, hun?
Yeah, it looked like you were online, but then it said you came back online? Maybe. I gotta trust you, though. How do I know you're not a serial killer?
Well, I have to trust you that you are on a cop.
Yeah, I'm a girl cop with girl cuffs. So, how do I know you're not a serial killer? I guess you are then. Oh, welcome back.
I got booted again.
Wow, you got bad luck with that.
You live in an apartment, hun?
Nah, house.
I can be there around 11 if you want.
Are you gonna stay over, or what do you want to do?
I'll stay for a few hours. I won't do anything you don't want, okay?
Well, I don't want you to be mean to me or a jerk or cause me pain. But if you don't be mean or cause me pain, I'm down for whatever.
Okay, you have a teddy.
I don't have any lingerie.
A robe?
I got my bathrobe.
Okay, what's your address? I'll get shower and come down. Decoy note. Shows up in a grease-stained shirt. So he showered and then put that on? On no level, not even in creepy pedophile land, is that romance.
You're not gonna hurt me, right?
No, I don't want to go to jail. Even if you don't use like physical force, you'll still go to jail.
Yeah, sorry about that, Donnie.
It could be the most vanilla, non-kinky sex, and it's still considered a crime.
Yep.
No, I don't want to go to jail.
I'm not gonna send you to jail. You're sweet. I like you.
Thank you.
And you don't think I look like a geek.
Told you I think you're cute.
Just cute?
Even hot.
Ooh, even hot?
Yes.
I don't know. Most guys think I'm not hot. They're like, oh, breasts are too small, blah, blah.
They're nuts.
I don't know. I hear it all the time.
Would you let me suck them?
Yeah, of course. That'd feel good, I bet.
Well, where can I come?
Come? I don't want to get pregs, so you gotta have a condom.
I have them, but I'm going slow.
I just like to know what to be ready for, you know?
If you are ready for sex, I'll give it to you, but I have erectile dysfunction. Won't get real hard. Uh, Decoy note, erectile dysfunction never sounded so just. And as I've said before, you still have a tongue,
Yeah, you still got a whole bunch of parts of your body. It's not just
Yeah.
about your dick.
Yeah, that you can still have sex if you have ED. And
Yeah.
of course, there's a thing called boner pills.
Yeah, Donnie. Jeez.
Yeah, be fortunate that you live in a day and age where Viagra is a thing.
Yeah,
Donnie.
and you can pretty much get it. Well, these days you can pretty much get it anywhere. Back then you did have to go to the doctor, but these days they sell it on TV.
Yeah, and Chris Hansen is selling them.
Oh, for real?
Yes. I need to send you a link to that Chris Hansen website where he's
Yes.
showing for boner pills.
Yes, I would be down now. That's okay.
I want you to be real clean and I'll take care of you.
Donnie wants her to be real clean, but he shows up looking like that. Okay, yeah, have some
Yeah.
standards, I guess. I will be clean for you.
So what's the address? I'll get showered.
Let me go make sure my neighbor ain't being a snoop. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gone. Yay.
Cool.
Removed address. You know where that is, or do you need to MapQuest? What time you coming and what kind of car so I know what to look for?
No, how will I get there from mall? I have a red pickup around 11.
Cool. Let me write it out. 1 sec.
Okay.
I got it off the maps thing.
Okay.
Removed directions. Removed directions. Did you get that?
I'll try to be there around 11, hun.
Awesome. Don't stand me up. See you then. If you want, you can shower here.
I want to shower here, and you can meet me in your robe with bra and panties. Decoy note. Try as we might, we can't get Hanson to don a bra and panties.
He should have, though. It'd been very funny.
Oh yeah, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be absolutely. And a robe so that he can like open it and just like show off.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't need the boner pills after Hanson if you showed up like that.
No, Donald would definitely not need the boner pills.
No, he would be like instantly the most erect he's ever been.
Yeah.
Okay, just go through the arches and then go to the back. It's less open there.
Arches?
Not like Mickey D's. There's a walkway that goes into an arch.
LOL.
Then you just turn right and there's my back door.
Okay, let me go see you then, Sarah.
Cool. Awesome. I thought tonight was going to be boring. Cool. See you soon. And then it says, Donald arrived and promptly decided to absolutely disgust the world. Voila. Not a long chat, but they don't need to be long when all the elements of the crime come out so quickly. And we'll do his conviction. They quote the part where he says, if you're ready for sex, I'll give it to you. I have erectile dysfunction. And says, and we have a feeling he didn't get real hard when he walked in and was face to face with Chris Hansen. But again, he would have been if Chris has worn the bra and panties. God.
Yes, definitely.
Morrison ended up confiding to Dateline that he beat charges in 2 other states in relations to underage sexual relationships or photo taking of minor females. That turned out to be true, but Dateline Fort Myers turned out to be one rap he could not beat. It's unfortunate that he was able to use the system for such a long period of time, moving from state to state, beating charges under technicalities. An individual like this would not show up under a sex offender search, despite being what is obviously the classic pedophile archetype, one who has already committed acts against minors. Morrison has been sentenced to 9 months in jail under a plea agreement, becoming our first conviction from Dateline 5 and our first conviction in Florida, period.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know he was first.
Yeah.
He also has to register as a sex offender, serve 3 years of probation, and pay the state just under $1,000 in fines and restitution. Some of the money will go to Florida's Rape Crisis Trust Fund, which is a morally fitting recipient. And then notes from contributor Xavier Von Erck. A little over an hour of chatting, and all the elements of the crime were laid out by Donald Morrison. Unlike the other conviction posted today that took 4 months of chatting, this didn't take nearly as long. Why? Because Morrison didn't want it to. It took him a mere 13 minutes to broach the idea of meeting and shortly thereafter laid out his sexual intentions. I was honestly very surprised that he moved so quickly. He wasted no time getting down to business, and after viewing his interview, it was apparent why. This individual is the classic pedophile stereotype. Fearing little but a lack of an underage victim, Morrison moved fast towards exactly what he wanted. Usually, individuals don't move quite this speedily, illustrating that we have to be ready for every kind of solicitation. It is satisfying that the evidence I was able to provide turned out to be an unlucky third try for Morrison, as he found no ability to wiggle out from under these charges. And that's the end of Donald Morrison. Excellent job. Oh, yep, I forgot I had to do an outro. um, yeah, the whole thing. Full disclosure, you guys. This is the third one we've recorded in a row, so this is the third outro I've done in a row, and I'm actually super uninterested in saying all the proper goodbyes to you guys at this point, so fuck on out of here. I'm just kidding. I love you. Subscribe if you feel like it. Don't if you don't. Live your life. Be well. I don't know. Drink water. I will see you in the next one.